Hello, everybody. I don't know if you've been seeing the hashtag Cab Journey, KABJOURNEY, but if you haven't, check out the hashtag and help me to get it trending. Okay, so I believe this is video 3 in my journey. Today we're going to talk about why I got a hysterectomy. So, January 2020, I was experiencing some excruciating pain, and that led to the journey of the hysterectomy. But just a backstory a little bit. In my 30s, early 30s, I'm 46 now. In my early 30s, I had an issue when I woke up one morning and I felt like I could not walk, like extreme pain. I bent over to get something out of the cabinet and I was like, oh. So a good friend of mine from church, he took me to the doctor. The doctor said it was a slip disc, sent me in to get an MRI. Go to the MRI, no slip disc. But the tech said he saw the top of a fibroid and that I needed to go get that checked out. Go get that referral, go get the MRI. Yes, indeed. Fibroid size of a tangerine. No need for surgery. You'll be okay. Put a pin in that. Fast forward to 2020. I was on my way to line dancing class. Same thing happened. Bent over, couldn't stand back up. I said, oh, this isn't good. But went line dancing, went out, did my thug thizzle, and continued on with my day. Went to get a breast, the mammogram. Wasn't able to do that. Went to the emergency room. I was in so much pain. The hospital said that I had low potassium. So they gave me some potassium. I went on my way, still in pain. Was like, hey, maybe it really is the potassium. Who pays attention to potassium? But, kept going in my day. I was going to work because I did not know what was wrong with me, and I didn't want to use up all my sick time and still not know what was going on. So I kept pushing it through. Black women push through. Different people were telling me different things. I had a lot going on at the same time. I won't go into all the detail because I'm trying to break up my story into the actual illness that I have. If you go back to my first video, it'll tell you how everything tied in. But I just want to talk about the hysterectomy today. So I go through my primary care doctor. My primary care doctor sent me to the breast cancer surgeon for another issue I was having. Breast cancer surgeon said, no, breast cancer does not hurt. There's something wrong. I think it's your female organ. Sent me to a female organ specialist, which is a OB specialist. Get there. Had to get another test. And they stick like this long instrument inside your vagina so they can look around. And the tech said, wow, why is that there? Why haven't they done anything with this? What's your next steps? I said, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm in pain. So could you get the test through quickly so we can move forward? Go back to that doctor. And the doctor said, oh, I know where your pain stems from. You have a 5-pound fibroid embedded in your uterus, yes, and it had calcified and died. Now, in my family, most women, we have the fibroids. Most of them got hysterectomy, partial, full, but generally they have sciatica pain. So that's what I was thinking was going to happen to me. So I'm waiting like, doom, doom, doom. Sciatica pain. No, 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 no. Not me. Only child. First grandchild on both sides. I'm special. Okay? So I am flabbergasted. I said, so what's next? He said, well, your uterus has stretched to 11 weeks. That's causing your pain. And from what we can see, it's laying on your bladder. Are you having urinary issues? Why, yes. Yes, I am. It's also laying on your spine. That's why you're walking so slowly. Is that right? How we gonna fix it? Because I'm over it. Pain, out of this world. Motrin, nothing. I mean, my pain tolerance is apparently very high because I was making my way through it. I had got different, 3 different butt pads. My mom was taking me to the medical store. She was buying me butt pads because it was as hard to sit down and get up. It was horrendous, but nobody could tell me what was wrong. Even my doctor, my primary care, ignored how I was talking about how my back was hurting. I couldn't walk. She was just concerned about another issue that was happening. And it concerned me because I'm like, she didn't address the whole issue. Just the one thing. It's like they pick one thing and they gravitate and go to. No, we need to look at the whole. What's going on as a whole? But that's another thing. Woosah. But in doing that, he said, hey, you got to get a hysterectomy. But I don't do the hysterectomy you need. I'm going to refer you to another doctor. Refers me to another doctor. That doctor is on vacation for a month in Africa. So he suggested to look for somebody because I had to get a consultation first before I can do the surgery. It's not like I could go, boom, I want a surgery. Call all the people in my area. I live in Lanham, so I'm calling Greenbelt, Glendale, Bowie. Make an appointment with a doctor. He could see me in a week. I'm like, hey, guess I'm going to have to get it in. So my job was like, hey, man, I think you need to stay home till you figure out what's going on because you're going to be a liability. Fast forward to, didn't even make it that week to wait. Ended up in the emergency room because I felt as though I wanted to die from the pain. Get in the emergency room. They admit me. They schedule hysterectomy because my blood pressure was so off the charts, they couldn't even figure out what 2 medicines, what 3 medicines, what 4 medicines to give me. I was on tray medicines. Anemia so bad, had to get a blood transfusion to even have the surgery. The OB at the hospital said I was too fat to have the surgery, wanted to send me home to lose weight to then have the surgery. My mom started a prayer team through my church, line dancing, family, friends. That next day, a surgeon happened to have an opening for in the next couple of days. It could do my surgery. Guess who the surgeon was? The doctor I had made the appointment for that I had to cancel because I was now admitted into the hospital. He was the one that did my surgery. So I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not here to preach. I'm not an evangelist or anything like that. But if you don't know my God, okay, on a personal level, get to know him. Because how all this is working is crazy. And I hope through your journey you will see it could only have been God. Because he said I should have had that fibroid removed when they saw it as a tangerine. Go back in the past. You remember how I pinned that? So unpinned it. I should have had the surgery then. So you telling me 10 so years later now I'm going through all this pain for what? That's why you keep hearing about black women's health. We need to advocate because we don't need a full hysterectomy. I could have just had a regular procedure done and been done with it. Black women health rocks.